Top five. And yes,
Build by pros. Choose a build handcrafted for your preferred place.
you don't
Play like your favorite player. okay. All right. Turkey. Fuck it.
Bring it. Take that up.
Yeah.
tape. Yeah, pretty good. East.
Out of his hand. Aaron, the game down there, the and brain injury.
I'm making sure I had the 3. Fuck that.
Score Jalen Green. 204 field. This is your
Warriors, they are Steph Curry is that's sustainable.
like him trying to look emphasis even at those. It, boom, that's what he got to the 3. So yeah, in capital field, you it's just it's just one.
Warriors, Steph Curry, 17-38. Stop. Now all you humans take them experience.
Chris Paul short ass bucket. Chauncey Billups. Ooh, Devin Booker. Look good right here. I'm going based off grade. I'm gonna try that right now. Oh, Malcolm Brogdon. Release height, not that high. I'm gonna have to try that.
It tastes it.
Jordan Clarkson, Stephen Curry. Hey. We might have to go with the Steph Curry. Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
I think the Steph Curry is Anthony Edwards. What's the C4 for release speed? Aaron Fox.
You and Jamie.
Steph Curry's an AAA. AAD. Yeah, I think Steph Curry got the best grade. Ooh, Kyrie Irving, quadruple A. Okay. Kyrie's got it. Kyrie got quadruple A. Y'all ain't fucking with Kyrie, bro.
It's about food. It's true. Amazing. Right for you.
They got J. Cole.
He's in that. They found some.
What does it mean it's partially owned?
It's that.
Oh, okay, I see what they mean. Let's see real quick. They're about to start halftime.
Yes. Nobody in better.
49-43. Curry got 15. Sengun got 5. Jalen Green got 5. Dylan Brooks.
To grow your business. Somebody introduced me.
Dylan Brooks got 5. Sengun got 7 rebounds.
defense, offense kept them in it. Guys, on offense, that's basically they held. Defense. Down. Rather than good help by three with this chest and use those hands to take the ball. Right?
Not what I want. Curry for three ski.
Well, easier to repair than rid of that fire. Attach the racist. Attach what? What? Yeah, no problem. Go back to that. Oh, look, no. You want a con? This extra leg room. You can dance in there. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, credit card.
Favorite the home button outside when teacher calls. Use this Chewy to get his flea and tick meds at a great price. Fast, right to their door. For life with pets, there's Chewy.
With hotels and vacation rental.com. Everyone. That's it. You display. With a and long-lasting and gel. Because Advil pain at the station. It's like power play.
What time? What the fuck does this mean? What does this mean? What the fuck?
Have that offensive business.
Set whether or not you will see the pick and roll overlay during game. Pick a smart play overlay. Motion blur. I don't need no fucking motion blur. What the fuck is that? Audio presentation. Code settings, controller settings. Curry, the N1.
People, despite the contact, that one handed one.
I don't know which one would be easier.
Yeah, his
Let me try that one.
commercial. Gotta talk really fast. It's $35 a month. 5-year price guarantee.
So many orders. Staff up.
People. Right.
Nice fanny bag.
Every
Better together. Like that.
things going there. Meanwhile, has found a little defensive rhythm and momentum up 27. Started 6, 9 of 12. To the right floor. Steven Adams on Lundy, so he can't really shot. Doing first round. Yes. And 30 and still yeah. Yeah. Favorite drill that has over Hill for the lead. Confident. But the real as we
All right. Wolfpack jersey, Dynasty jersey, 1,000 VC for. Hope you get 3 stars, get 1,000 VC. Aiden Pritchard. Yeah, I just made that bullshit. A YouTube video for what, bro? Steve Adams got the 3. Who else? Who else? Sangoon needs 2 points. Jalen Green sold that shit because he got 9. There's 6 minutes left. Oh, he finna sell that shit. Dylan Brooks got 8 points. Jalen Green's gonna fucking sell this shit. I don't see what's to it, bro. I don't like the shop meter, bro. Gotta fucking play, bro. What do you mean my stats? I ain't got no stats. My first game, bro. Talking about the build. Got him. I don't know. They going down right now, homie. All that matters. They're going down right now. Nigga keeps hitting them on me, cuz. I try his ass. I'm out here setting picks and shit, nigga. Stop fucking playing with me, nigga. Can't win. No matter what I gotta do. Okay, buddy. What camera angle you be using, bro? But like the camera angle's weird right now. How the fuck do I fucking blow that? Get on my way, cuz. Didn't sub my ass out, man. Yeah, oh shit. I thought I had more assists than that. That's what the fuck I get for going under, bro. Wow, nigga. Try that one. Can you unlock the arc? The arc one used to be better, bro. Couldn't even see that motherfucker. No. Bro, I couldn't even see that fucking shot clock or that shot meter. God damn. That's definitely not it. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. What I gotta do? Win by 15 and outperform. Okay, we fucking that up right now. Okay. Nada. What team are we? I don't even know what team I'm on. Oh, we're Dynasty. Okay. Come on, bro. Come on. Get the fuck out of here, man. Fuck, man. God damn it. I got a B minus. He got a B plus. Let's go, baby. Before we get rolling. Oh, I forgot it's only halves in college, huh? One by one. Challenge failed. Fuck it, let's try again. Okay, that's the camera that we gotta use. Okay, buddy. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Idiot. Come the fuck on, man. What the fuck did I do? Come the fuck on, dog. I'm about to do all that right now. I gotta beat this nigga, man. Okay, so Talking shit and get the ball, man. How much do they want from me, bro? That was a foul. Oh my god, that was a block, nigga. Stop playing. This is a dick riding.
And he knocks down the first one. The Wolfpack with the ball. They lead by 7. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh, that threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. The Dynasty grab the miss.
You could see it in his eyes. He wanted to return the favor with that three. But hey, just couldn't get it to go.
MP, no good.
That can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Outside Stauffer. It's Drew Robinson at the high post. That falls. Nice feed that time from Michael Stauffer.
Stauffer loves to play chess, and right there, he made the right move to capitalize on a defensive lapse. Check. And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Passes to Wells. Here's Robinson. Zadirko covering. Back to Stauffer with 4 to shoot. Shoots over Hopkins. And there's another one for the Wolfpack.
God damn it.
The Dynasty trailing. MP outside. To the inside. The kick out to Luan. Hopkins outside. Hits the trifecta.
That's a nice looking jumper. The Dynasty are thrilled with the potential that Hawkins brings.
And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
He really
He's not
ain't
the
doing shit
biggest
though.
or most athletic player on the
Yeah,
floor,
dick
but when
riding.
he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Wells with the steal. To the middle. Here's Robinson. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Dave Zadirko. MP on the left side. That 3 off the mark.
He's got a great stroke. That almost dropped.
Yeah, a lot of time he'll hit those no matter how tight the D is.
Swings it to Stauffer. It's Drew Robinson at the high post. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. MP outside. Fires high post. And Robinson pulls it down.
Come on, man.
The Wolfpack leading.
Fucking open, dog.
Outside, Timmerman. Robinson sets the screen. To the paint. Outside for Stauffer. Sends it home from three-point land.
Whether it was the play call or the look the defense was giving, if you're that open,
I'm down 15. I'm supposed to bring them back. Wait, what was I gonna do right now? I was gonna do something. Okay.
Here we go.
So the Dynasty get the opening possession.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
MP outside. Up top, Luan. 5 on the clock. Here's Zadirko. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Now here's Luan. Here's MP. And he banks in the layup.
Well, MP knows he can score in close when he needs to, and right there he did just that.
Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher.
And most days that would be his shot. I'm not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the way of the Wolfpack.
Really, nigga.
And when Patrick Wells joined this team, he added some much-needed shooting that elevated this team to the next level.
Ding! Yeah, just like an elevator joke. Really dialing up the damage potential this team now has from deep. Patrick Wells doesn't have a size advantage inside, so it's all about his touch.
Come on, man.
Patrick Wells on the wing.
Get the ball.
Buries it from three-point range.
If you're tasked with guarding him, rarely is it going to be a peaceful night for you.
Hawkins outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Careful. Hawkins can sneak up on you. Don't forget about him from deep.
Robinson sets the screen. Takes a three. And again, the Wolfpack with the triple.
But if
He's
it's me,
got
I
to do a
don't
little
make
better.
that shit.
That's a high percentage shot if they don't get right in his face.
MP outside. 18 feet out. Rebounded by James.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a five-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor, because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Now here's Fisher. And Fisher throws it down.
With his size and physique, getting in Fisher's way on the drive can seem like a very bad idea.
Pass over to Robinson. Wells, now covered by MP. Sinks that one from the post.
Terrific pass there, setting up his teammate well.
The Dynasty trailing. Here's MP. Count that bucket. Wells with it. He's got 8 in this one. Swings it to Stauffer. Wells. There's a lob to the hoop. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Fisher with the bucket.
And at 6'8", Fisher knows he has an advantage inside, and good to see him exploit it there.
Outside Stauffer. Patrick Wells on the wing, now covered by MP. And here it's the Dynasty. They trail by 1. And it's Hawkins missing. Outside Stauffer. Pass over to Robinson. Kicks it out to Wells. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This is Wells' calling card, honestly. He is a certified dagger from downtown.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Outside Stauffer. Inside. Wells. The rebound by Dave Zadirko. MP outside. Dish to Fisher. Zadirko inside. James covering. Offensive board. And here's MP on the outside. They shoot again, and Zadirko puts it in.
Zadirko is an absolute dog inside. He wants that fight close to the hoop.
And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players.
Where's the
and each
center
minute
at,
could be
man?
another
What the
pro or
fuck?
con in each scout's report.
And a new group getting ready for the Wolfpack.
Ricky Davidson. Substitution for the Dynasty. Dave Zadirko.
Here's Wolfpack making a switch here.
Dynasty. Michael Luan. Brett Hawkins. MP.
Now here's Stopper. He's guarded closely. It's Wells, left side. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
And this is what his teammates love. Wells doesn't fear getting hit. He wants to get to the line as often as possible.
That one drops. He ties it up. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Deflects the pass. Shot clock at 5. And here's MP on the outside. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. Left side Timmerman. Outside Stauffer. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. And here they come. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up.
A physical play by Fisher. Here's a guy who helps on his family's farm every day, so he's really used to putting in work.
The first one falls. The Wolfpack making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits them both.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Woo, they're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
Wells is cooking this first half. Great scoring output from him. Brett Hopkins from outside. Rebounded by James.
He fired with confidence from deep. Just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, but you love that shooter's attitude. Shoot it when you can.
Hits the three-pointer. And this is what the scouts came to see from Wells tonight. He's getting his shot going.
Most likely, they'll want to milk the clock to 0.
No reason to give away an extra possession. Play it smart.
On the wing, Brett Hopkins. Screen by MP. Brett Hopkins from outside. On target from long range. And the first half comes to a close in a tied game. And we step aside now for a short break. Stay with us. The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And so here it's the Wolfpack. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh, I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Now here's Timmerman. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Passes to Wells. No good on the triple.
Even without the 3-ball falling for him, the defense has to be better out there.
Yeah, there's no way he should be left that wide open.
The team doesn't... Good job getting it in close.
Here's Stoffer. James up top to the middle. Here's Wells. And knocking it down again is the Wolfpack. And it's been a nice game from Wells, who might be creeping up the scouts list with how he's played tonight.
And we're here in the gym in the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Having home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Basket. So the Dynasty get the opening possession.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Back to MP. From past the arc. Stoffer grabs the board. Passes to Wells. Over MP. Wells. It's Michael Luan with the rebound. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Outside Stoffer. Wells. Robinson sets the screen. Shot from the wing. Wells, no good.
That's the shot you're working for all game. He just couldn't hit it.
High percentage look, though, the kind you want to set back up again.
From deep, it's MP. The Dynasty with another miss.
I don't think there's a person in the building who thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah, he had a wide open look. Wonder if he had maybe a little too much time.
And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Everything Stoffer does on the floor is thought out. He's so calculated, and his teammates appreciate it.
From deep, it's MP. Sinks the tray.
And you can't afford to go under those screens.
Yep, he will make you pay. That's a lock and trail situation all the way.
Now Wells. Robinson with it. Zach Timmerman on the wing. Back to Stoffer. Wells. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. Passes to MP. The three. And the Dynasty another three.
And we've talked about the heated interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh, yeah. The bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. It certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois. Oh, wow. Wells relishing at the chance to get some revenge from beyond the arc.
And that one's out of bounds. The Dynasty will retain possession.
Ooh, and a dangerous pass that almost turned into a steal.
It would have been a great defensive play. Can't fault the effort.
And it's the Dynasty with the ball. MP up top, guarded by Wells. And it's MP missing. Zach Timmerman on the wing, covered by Junior.
Cleared for takeoff. Johnson using all 6'8" of his body to go up and finish with the slam.
Passes to MP. Kicks it out to Junior. Off target from three-point range.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
MP, guarded by Wells. The Wolfpack leading. Outside Stoffer. Wells outside. And it's stolen away by Dillard. Passes to MP. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
Look at the little fella eating some glass.
That's good, and it's James Indirko with the assist. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Their offense has stagnated.
It's been hard to watch. They need a bucket, and soon.
Here's Fisher. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And it's 6'8". Fisher knows he has an advantage inside, and good to see him exploit it there.
Here's Wells. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 with that basket.
You can see the defense is flustered. They just can't seem to shut him down.
Now here's MP. He's got 8 in this one. Takes the 3. Oh, drew the foul shot and almost hit the three-point bucket. But instead, he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Good effort trying to get a hand in the face, but you have to be more careful.
Oh, and especially on a three-point attempt. You have to defend that shot without fouling. Now it's going to be 3 free throws.
Carter, right side. Count the basket, and he makes his first shot of the game. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Now here's Johnson. Outside for James. The three-pointer is off the mark.
He couldn't capitalize on the poor coverage, and the defense has to feel a little bit lucky that he missed.
He's got to give that shot another chance.
And it's MP missing. The Wolfpack with the ball. They lead by 4. Here's Carter. He goes up again. And he lays it up and in.
Man.
You got to be better on the glass. Second chance points can come back to haunt you.
Yeah, they need to show more effort when they're rebounding the rock because that's inexcusable.
Dynasty call time here.
He's been aggressive in creating his...
He's on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Woo, they're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
Here's MP. And another miss by the Dynasty.
These have been some terrible shot choices, guys. That was not a good look at all.
Back to Wells. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all. That speaks to the versatility of MP. He can both initiate and shoot off the catch.
Cordova outside. Michael Stauffer on the wing. Hands a shot from the wing.
Defensively, I'd like to see a little more pressure on the shot. Good look from mid-range.
And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Now here's Cordova. Knocks it loose. MP with the steal. Down low. And the basket by Zadirko.
Wow, a player who loves setting up others. MP makes a smart pass.
Pass over to Robinson. Now Wells. And Dave Zadirko with the block. Outside Cobb. Back to MP. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
How about the strength MP showed there, showing off and proving he could score through contact.
Now Cordova to the inside. Wells. The shot's good on the assist by Zach Timmerman.
Oh, the accuracy, just special. Puts the ball where only his teammate can get it.
Zadirko defended by Robinson. And Eric Fisher from outside. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
A huge three to cut it close going into halftime. It's still anybody's ball game.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half of play. Wolfpack ahead, up by 1. And time for a break. The action resumes right after this. The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh, I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals, so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
The Dynasty trailing. To the paint. Here's MP. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
First team foul.
A little too much contact. Draws a whistle and MP is headed to the line.
And that one falls, and that puts them up. 1-point game now. Here's Stoffer. He's got 5. Outside James. To the middle. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
I mean, look, Wells is not that tall. Stands 5'7", but he plays a lot bigger than he is, and he can score inside. He's just got so much belief in his ability.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. And it's the Dynasty with the ball. They trail by 1. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew the contact on the shot. And the foul's on Patrick Wells. And the first one at the line is good.
And Zadirko is a prototypical guy that any team would love to have. He's big, he's physical, and he's chasing blocks on D.
Here's Carter. Outside James. Swings it to Stoffer. Fires in the triple.
Trouble brewing whenever Stoffer's hitting from distance. He's developing a well-rounded game. And we're here in the gym in the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Now here's Timmerman. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. And now the Dynasty with it. Luan, defended by Carter. Brett Hopkins from outside. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. Outside Stoffer. Pass to Carter. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
And the defender didn't get squared up with his feet set.
Yeah, those can be tough to judge full speed, but I think the official got that one right.
Dynasty on D. 2-point game. Stoffer misses.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Now here's Carter. Inside. Goes up at the elbow. Out of bounds. It'll be Dynasty ball.
When you're driving home, you're going to be... And the Dynasty
call time here.
Substitution for the
40, 40, come on.
Timeout
Time to shine.
And here's Carter. With some arc. It's Junior with the rebound. Now left side Cobb. MP gets it to go from long range.
Oh, talk about falling asleep on defense. What were they thinking leaving him open for that three?
And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Deshaun Carter from the outside.
This is a quarter I'm sure he'd rather forget.
Yeah, he needs to put this one behind him and move on. Also, make some fresh adjustments.
MP outside. Goes up high post. That one a little long. The Wolfpack trail. They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
Down low. And it's stolen away by Junior. To the inside. And finished off by Ricky Davidson.
And that's the exact kind of sequence that can swing a close game.
Anytime you follow up a great defensive play with a slam, that is a momentum builder.
And like a proper noun in English class, let's see if they capitalize on it. And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. Now here's MP. From downtown, the offensive rebound, and that one drops for him.
And a heads-up play there to read the bounce and capitalize on that second opportunity.
So it's both teams making a change here.
Substitution for the
The
Wolfpack.
Wolfpack with the ball. They trail by 7. Now it's Carter outside. And Patrick Wells outside. The three-pointer goes.
A known entity, Patrick Wells has been capable of catch and shooting many teams right out of the gym.
Screen by MP. On the wing, it's MP. Shoots the three. Drops it in from long range.
He's too good a shooter to leave open. That's a breakdown defensively.
And here in the second half, you have to say that MP and Wells both have had the same impact with their scoring.
MP's the big name in this one, but Wells has been right there with him. He's come out here and matched MP shot for shot. That's a break for the D. He's not the guy to leave open out there on the perimeter.
Yeah, that's a breakdown, plain and simple, but they got away with it.
The triple from Jason Jr. And the Dynasty another three.
It's been a parade of threes from them ever since halftime.
Yeah, you know what they were talking
Let's go,
about
baby.
during the break? They've been dialed in from
We
deep.
on one.
Michael
We
Luan.
on one.
Now Wells. Now covered by MP. And stolen by Fisher. Michael Luan goes in. Soft touch off the glass and in.
All the way to the hoop. Luan. We're told he loves running every morning, and man, is he quick out there.
High post, Patrick Wells. MP's there. A good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they should use some clock.
Down low, Zadirko can't cash it in from close range. And the Wolfpack have possession. A 12-point contest. MP up top. Baseline jumper. Yes, and it's Brett Hawkins picking up the assist. The Wolfpack with the ball. Here's Wells. They can't stop the run with that one. To the paint. Here's MP. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
Oh, I think the lights are out, and give them a ton of credit for the job that they've done here today.
Time called as the Wolfpack decide to talk things over.
Ricky Davidson.
Come on, we just need to hold him this minute.
Jason Jr.
Can't puff this up.
Danny
Pass to Fresh. Carter now covered by MP. And it's been a tough game for him offensively. They have been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Lets the three fly. Fresh with the steal. Here's the break. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle with a lot of contact there. Foul on Ricky Davidson.
Carter is great at putting the defense in difficult situations where they have to foul him. Smart play there.
He hits the second from the line.
Not as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And here's Lack for 3. The rebound by Deshaun Carter. There's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Fresh. Erickson with it. Here's Fresh. Banked in off the glass.
Tommy Fresh.
Here's MP. Can't connect from short range. That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0. Great win for them here.
Real jet. You can see why the Dynasty have been the team to beat. Great execution for them when it mattered most.
Well, you know the Wolfpack would give everything they had. You could feel the intense tone of this rivalry match early on.
Yeah, we've seen this before. Ultimately, talent just wins out. The Dynasty... Yo, she was here. I didn't see her.
Yeah, she came with her cousin.
Oh, I can't believe I missed
Man,
her.
you mind if I
Use that
talk to him real quick? I apologize, bro. Hey, look, I know we butt heads over the years, but we go to the same school now. Bro, are you thick in the head or something? I don't like you, man.
Look, I ain't trying to be your best friend. I'm just trying to win some games.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
How about we talk on the court? And off the court, you and me win cool.
Great. That's a great attitude.
It
We're
is
going
a
to win
great
states
idea.
like
Yep,
that.
Yep, and I don't care about states.
Yeah, that's because you playing for the Scouts.
Right, and that's because you playing for the fantasy. What, you think they're going to rebuild the factories because you passing a little Jimmy in the clutch? You really want to help these people? How about you take over, make the league? Then when you got some actual power, you can actually help these people. All right, stop this nice guy hiding behind that when the truth is, you scared to become the player you need to be in order to build a real dynasty. This is just a costume, bro. These words, meaningless, unless you put something behind that.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, think about it.
Point 6 rebounds. Assists. OMP is Young Wayne. You want to hoop with the most creative cats in.
The Kia Challenge, everyone. The event center is where you want to be for this exciting competition.
It's my daily thing.
Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're going to fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
Our goal this year is to secure at least the 6th seed and avoid the play-in tournament. After that, anything can happen.
Huh?
Something wrong?
I get why you say that. And it's not like I don't remember what happened last season, but I just feel like we should be aiming higher.
Okay, our goal is to win the title in the long run. But my job as GM is to honestly evaluate the roster and make sure that I know what needs to be done to improve it.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, the roster as it is, it wouldn't be fair to put that kind of championship expectation on you.
What if I take a leap? I know what I can bring to this team. I know that I could push these guys farther than what you guys are saying, just avoiding the play-in.
And improve it. Nothing would make me happier than to see you have that kind of impact this year. Speaking of, why don't we set your personal goals for the first half of the season? Coach Tucker can walk us through it.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay. This is a collaboration.
That's great because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing?
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season? You know, let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level. Always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
I want to win the NBA Cup.
Tell me why.
It'll give us a head start on building towards a championship. We'll see what those top teams are throwing at us and what they're taking away. And we'll get the experience and the knowledge of those win-or-go-home games.
Whoa, you're making this sound easy.
Coach, what did you say to me at the beginning of training camp?
If it were easy, everyone would do it.
And the path to the title won't be easy. But if we're going to get taken serious as competitors, the NBA Cup gives us that, Coach.
And that's what we'll work toward.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great. You're going to love her. Brian, anything you want to add?
Just keep working. Yeah, we'll talk more about your spot in the rotation as we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
MP's about to tear it up. Hey, you still want to play 2K tonight?
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call.
New Orleans is out there. Going to be a rowdy crowd out there.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right, of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
Look out there, MP.
I'm telling you, Hunter, best move. You know, MJ's the gold standard. I mean, I've seen some great teams.
Garen?
MP, huge fan.
What's up, man? How you doing? You
Good.
right?
Hold that right there. Perfect. Great. We got what we need.
I bet. Hey, do you know when this issue comes?
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yo. So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah. And that seemed fair.
Yeah, it's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look.
Get ready to light it up tonight. Shake it, MP.
Please text the word Paladin along with your issue and seat location to 5555. The National Basketball Association and the Wellness Pelicans are committed to a safe and enjoyable sporting experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as throwing alcohol, jumping into the sport or interrupt play, or using your proper language or gestures. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, 34 on staff. Hey, Martin, are you ready for even more basketball action? Then stop by nothing and do or visit us online, and we'll see that upcoming.
And tonight, we've all been waiting for the start of a brand new NBA season. The home crowd is pumped up and ready to go. We might even see the debut of MP in this one. Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. It's the start of the NBA regular season. I know everyone's just as excited as we are here on 2K Sports to get things underway. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Saturday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And that game against Memphis, that will be their fourth outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
And the starting group for Chicago. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Booz Ellis out there with Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. And for New Orleans, Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Trey Murphy out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Messi in at the 5. And Grant, a look here at MP, this year's first-round draft pick. He grew up outside of Chicago, and what a moment for him to enjoy his first NBA minutes.
And you talked to MP about his time growing up, and he shared that he studied Jordan and the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Williamson with the bucket.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green, and one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. It's back to the basics, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
2 seconds.
And that one falls for Vucevic. RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There is an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far, and the only All-Star game appearances.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
4 on the clock. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Murray, no good. Now White to the middle. The shot by Buzel is no good. McCollum against Giddey. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. On the wing, Murray. He's guarded by White. The drive by Murray. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Now here's Giddey. White on the wing. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's McCollum. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Kobe White picks one up. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
The free throw drops for McCollum. In each of the last 2 years, RJ, the Bulls have been eliminated in the play-in tournament.
Yes, they've been just about 500 each of those seasons, so Chicago has been in that dreaded middle ground. Not contenders while also not picking high in the draft.
Willie Green calling the timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. .119 left to play in the first. Collins passes to Smith. Outside Herter. Has to be. Puts up a 3. He buries it from 3. And that ties it up.
For a wing, Herder has always been a very good facilitator, by no means a ball stopper.
52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Alvarado outside. Back to Olynyk. 5 to shoot. Pass to Alvarado. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Collins a screen. And he's going for the oop here. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Jones. From down in the low post, it goes. The Bulls trail by 4. B, pass to White. The 3 is up. Pelicans cleared away. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the 2-game season series.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
And we've reached the end of the And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
All right, let's go to the sideline. We've got something on MP.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of anticipation for the rookie MP as he makes his NBA debut tonight. I caught up with him before the game and asked if he had any reflections on his journey here, and he said, I had to grow a lot as a player, not just in skills, but in my approach to the game. He told me that it's been a long journey to get here, but that it's just the first step in the best chapter yet.
Well, Allie, I know a lot of people are excited about MP's potential. On the court for Chicago, Zach Collins out there with Buzelis. Then it's Trey Jones. Then there's Kevin Herter. And it's B in at the shooting guard position.
And that's a promising shot for Buzelis.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Graham.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Outside Herter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Up top, Alvarado, defended by Jones. McCollum on the wing. He's got 9. Goes back up. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Williams is checked in for Chicago. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Jones from outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Outside Jones. Here's the 3. He's off on that one. And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. 11-point game. Collins a screen. Jones, the pass to B. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. B's got his second bucket of the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yes, sir.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Pelicans on top, up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for tuning in.
Looking at the Bulls, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out. Getting back to the New Orleans Pelicans, what a tight first half.
Well, one stat in their favor is the one they haven't been racking up.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we played through
5-minute quarters with the phone.
Lennox checked in for Zion Williamson, and it's Jones in for DeJounte Murray.
Let me see, where does it say? Outperform Josh Giddey. You got a C.
And the Bulls making a change here. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Misi. Here's Olynyk. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the lead. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently, they have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Herb Jones out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Misi in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Jones, the pass to Herter. Shot on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game.
A true marksman. If Herter takes a shot, you know he feels good about it.
For 3, McCollum knocks it down from distance. McCollum's got 6 in the quarter. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Jones feels it out. Here's B. No good from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Second chance shot. The shot by Misi, no good.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Down low. Deflects the pass. Outside Jones. Drains the triple. Jones has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Wide open. It's good. Off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, Mattis Buzela certainly has good size, but what catches my eye are his skills. He can handle the ball and make smart decisions on the floor, which is so important for a rookie.
Jones from outside. Drops in the three. Jones has got 6.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Trey Jones. Zach Collins out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Kevin Herter. And it's B in at the shooting guard. Olynyk for 3. Back to Alvarado. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Herter. Bulls leading by 3. Has to be. Picked by Smith. He shoots. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Alvarado with it. Olynyk with the ball. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. And for Chicago, they're shooting around 50% in the game so far. Lead pass to Collins. And that one's good. Collins has got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Outside Jones. Pass to Reeves. It's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Boston's checked in for Reeves. And a change for the Bulls. Terry's checked in. Olynyk passes to Jones. 6 to shoot. Here's Boston. There's the 3. Doesn't go that time. Chicago leading by 5. Pass to Terry. Out to the right wing. Here's B. No good from the wing. For New Orleans, they've got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Here's Alvarado. Hits the trifecta.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
For Chicago, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's B. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Here's Jones. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
All right, guys, what do you think about...
Wow. Okay.
So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love...
Right, MP. They can't stop you.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notably, there will be press looking for quotes.
They can hit me up on text too?
They do. And you want to handle this like you would any regular press conference. You want no comment? No comment. You want to answer? Go ahead and answer. Just remember, everything you say is on the record and has an impact. Most importantly, on your team chemistry and your public perception. Okay?
Jalen Green didn't get there.
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high.
Fuck all this.